Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be reading for the Divine Masculine, doing a Divine Masculine Celtic cross reading. I will be looking at the heart of the matter for this week. I have not been putting dates on these because they are timeless, guys. So, whenever you catch it, that's when it is for you. Don't forget, we are multi streaming. We're on 3 different platforms. So, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I see everyone coming in. Let me know, guys. You have sound, picture, everything is okay. I remembered the sound today. I was listening to shorts right before we started this live. I made one with the Whiskey Neat song. Have you guys heard that yet? I stopped drinking a couple of years back. Um, I stopped drinking, and in between this couple of years that I've stopped drinking, I probably had, I don't know, 2 or 3 drinks at different occasions, different situations. And it's like the more I get into my spiritual awakening journey, the less I want to drink, right? And I feel like that happens to all of us, really. Pluto is coming out. I'm going to take it. So it's interesting because sometimes there's songs that you listen to that could like bring up a feeling or a memory. Needless to say, the Whiskey Neat song is going to be one of those songs for me. All right, Celtic Cross, guys. I am using the Numinous Astro Oracle. So we pulled out Pluto, transformation, strong Scorpio energy coming out right away. So, guys, go check on your birth chart. Where is Pluto for you? If you have your counterpart energy birth chart, in other words, another person awakened you, I would definitely check to see where Pluto is for them. So, something in that house is transforming for them. I feel like it's something. I'm getting like darkness and then I'm seeing the light. So it's like coming into the light. I also see an explosion. So it's like there could be something that's coming to an end. It's definitely giving me like death and rebirth vibes. Miss L, hello. All right, let's see what's crossing Divine Masculine. So we have semi-sextile allowing. So in other words, Divine Masculine could be going through a massive transformation. This could be in anything. This could be in their physical life, in their spiritual life. It could be in their health, right? This could be a health situation, like making radical health changes, um, eating better, exercising as before. Maybe they didn't pay attention to none of that stuff. This could be a spiritual transformation. In other words, I don't believe in God, and now I'm totally in the white light, right? Um, I just heard the word psychosis. I don't know who that was for, but anyway. um, so I think it's challenging or it's crossing the divine masculine because they're having a hard time allowing the transformation to happen. Guys, too, Pluto made this once in our lifetime transit this year, 2024. Pluto moved into Aquarius, right? So Pluto moves every 20 years, but it's the first time it's been back in this position in Aquarius, which was, oddly directly in front of the US since like the late 1700s. So it's once in our lifetime, and it's weird because if you go back to see like the last time Pluto was here, we were having like our Revolutionary War. We were breaking free from things, and if you look at what's happening and today's time, it's weird how these same types of things. It's almost like history repeating itself as Pluto has made this transition. But what's happening now here at the this last few days in June, and now we're at the beginning of July, is that Pluto is started to retrograde and started to retrograde back into Capricorn, and this will happen for a couple of months until about mid-November. And I want to say I think it's November 11th, but I could be wrong about that date. But about mid-November, Pluto will station back in Aquarius and will stay there for the next 20 years and then work its way around the zodiac again, right? So once in our lifetime transit happened when Pluto moved into Aquarius from Capricorn. And if you look at the sign of Capricorn, the goat, the mountain goat, the half fish, half goat, Capricorns have a, and I'm not trying to like pick on Capricorns or anything like that, but Capricorns tend to have a very hard life. My mom was a Capricorn, and I can definitely tell that she fit all of those characteristics, you know, very stubborn, but also very hardworking, and just very determined, right? That's Capricorn energy. But definitely can seem very challenging, right? Especially depending on where Capricorn falls for you personally on your birth chart. And for me, it's relationships. How interesting, right? So I did go through a massive transformation in that area of my life. But I feel like with Pluto coming out here at this time, this is going to have something to do with the retrograde. This is going to have something to do with divine masculine going through this awakening and seeing like, yes, I'm chosen. I have this purpose. I have this thing I'm supposed to go do. And I have to cleanse myself. I have to get healthy. I have to remove all the toxicity. I have to remove myself from karmic energies, you know what I'm saying? And as they're going through all of this, now Pluto goes back into Capricorn again for this couple of months. So it's almost like this period of going back to what they know, going back to eating the fast food, or maybe going back to drinking whatever, right? Or going back to, you know, the unhealthy habits that were there before. And the only reason that anyone does this, whether it's masculine or feminine energy, is because it's our comfort zone, right? It's like, it's the thing that tells us that we know this. This is what we've been doing for a long period of time. And I call it the comfort zone, but I always say you're not really comfortable. You don't really like it, but you think you are, you think you do because you at least know what to expect, right? And when we move out of our comfort zones, like we don't know what to expect. So I'm getting a little bit of this energy of I allowed this for a little while and now I'm pulling back because maybe it's getting too hard, maybe it's getting too painful. There's something about some strong emotions here, and it's like I don't want to allow it, so I'm just going to pull this energy back. So definitely could be some divine masculine struggling to continue forward on the path that they've already started. Definitely this energy, like if I can just run back to what I already know, you know, I'm more comfortable there. I'm almost feeling like it's safer there. But again, it's not. It's just this energy of knowing something, knowing how something will turn out. I think for a lot of us, we could see some repeated lessons. Again, doesn't matter if we're talking to divine masculine or divine feminine. In this period where Pluto is back in Capricorn, because we also have Saturn retrograde, remember? And I kept saying that it's going to be this energy like the parents have left town and you're home alone type of energy. And you don't want to be throwing parties right now. You really want to stay on the straight and narrow. And that's really why, because of Pluto going in this retrograde back into Capricorn one last time. All right, now I'm going to pull highest expectation for divine masculine. Highest expectation. Look at the moon card coming out. Too many feelings. I said that. Didn't I say that I could feel some emotion here? There's like it's like I opened myself up to feel, and it was painful. So it's like now I want to close that door, and I don't want to feel those feelings anymore. I think for some of it now, remember I'm looking at collective divine masculine. So it's like for some of these divine masculine, it's a lot of like I saw a mirror, so it's like I'm seeing a reflection of myself. So it's like a lot of self-reflection, a lot of I caused this. And I think that could be what is stirring up the feelings or stirring up the emotions for divine masculine. I definitely got a little bit of how did we get here just now. I'm definitely sensing this sense of I always thought it was going to be a certain way. And it's like this divine masculine was so sure of themselves and so sure that something would stay a certain way. All right, let's look at energy that's coming into being that this divine masculine doesn't know yet. Doesn't know yet. Look at that. Capricorn, the boss comes out. And we've been talking a lot about Capricorn. I made the comment like with Saturn retrograde about, and Saturn rules Capricorn, but I made the comment that, it's like your parents being out of town, and you want to throw that party and have all your friends over. And I said, don't do it, right? Don't do it. So I feel like energy that's coming into being. I mean, there could be some Capricorn that's like stepping up to the plate here. Again, look on your charts. Where is Capricorn for you? But I think it's more of being control. I've been hearing this statement a lot, taking the reins, and I'm not really a horse person, so I mean, I'm not sure like where that's been coming from. All right, I'm gonna pull one last card before we start clarifying. I want to look at energy that is now past for divine masculine. In the past, it almost feels like the cards are slipping out of my hands. So there's something about that. Something slipped out of divine masculine. Seventh house relationships comes out. Partners comes out. Companionship. Best friend. Opposition. Justice. Balance. Those are all words, keywords on the seventh house relationship or relating card. So definitely look to see where your seventh house is. Again, how interesting that my seventh house is Capricorn, right? All right, I'm going to stop there with the numinous. I'm continuing to use the Modern Witches Tarot. I've worked on some of your Etsy readings today using the Modern Witches Tarot. Let's start with that Pluto card, Scorpio coming out strongly always, right? I definitely see the volcano and like the plume coming from the volcano. So it's like something has exploded. Maybe something unexpected. Four of Pentacles comes out. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something too tightly. The Hierophant comes out. It could have something to do with a marriage, spiritual belief, ascension. There's something here about making something balanced or fair. The keys are sticking out to me. The keys represent our spiritual work. Seven of Pentacles comes out. It's my shit show card. I know, right? That's what it is, though, right? Okay, so Four of Pentacles, holding on to something too tightly. The Hierophant, a belief, or a person, right? Like the divine feminine counterpart. And Seven of Pentacles as this energy of, I've worked on this for a very long time. I put a lot of effort into this situation, a lot of time and effort, but it didn't turn into anything. Or if it is turning into something, it's taking too long. It's moving too slow. Um, it is a card of patience, Seven of Pentacles. It does say that you're supposed to wait for something, but this divine masculine energy, it's like I want to change something, I want to release something, I want to let go of something. All right, let's see why they're not allowing the transformation, or why divine masculine is feeling challenged with this transformation. It's definitely about letting something go, something spiritual or something, a belief system, something that they put a lot of time and effort into. Three of Pentacles comes out, it's partnership. So it's almost like I have to let something go because something's not working with me. The Magician, as within, it's not, it's Mercury. It's about manifesting communication. Look at Ace of Swords comes out as I'm saying it. I seen the sword and the Magician. That's what caught my attention. So I feel like, I don't know, Divine Feminine has been very focused on their own energy. So Divine Masculine could feel like something is not cooperating. Something is not wanting to work together. Ace of Swords is new communication, new understanding. Hi, Pooja. It's almost too like this energy of I can't work with you until I understand something more. All right, so Knight of Pentacles comes out for Divine Masculine highest expectations, which was the moon, which was feelings, emotions. I feel like there's definitely a lot of water energy here, so I'm not surprised Pluto started out the reading. It's a lot of like, I don't know. I don't want to say tears because Divine Masculine rarely shows that type of emotion. But again, that's the energy that I'm picking up. And Nine of Pentacles, again, is that energy of working on something for a very long time. Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy, but it is hard working energy. It's putting a lot of time and effort into something. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands, new passionate action, fate, destiny. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is my clue card for a breakup. It's about delivering a message of freedom. This Divine Masculine has been waiting for something or someone to free themselves. And for some reason, there's this energy where they feel like that message isn't coming. All right, energy that's coming into being that this Divine Masculine doesn't know yet. We have Capricorn, the boss, serious, authoritative, ambitious. And that's the energy that I'm getting, is ambitious. Like I want something so badly, I'm going to go get it. That's Capricorn energy. This could all have something to do with, like, I know we have relationships in the past, but it's like it's in the past. So this could all have something to do, especially like there's a lot of pentacles. So this could have something to do with like their job, career. There could have been a massive transformation in their work. what they're dedicated to, what they've given their time to. Tower comes out, shock, surprise. I didn't see this Capricorn coming. Six of Pentacles, about getting help, getting assistance, the Fool. So whatever this divine masculine didn't see coming, it's actually helping them be able to take some sort of leap of faith that they're struggling to allow. The Hierophant was the first major arcana. Taurus energy. The Magician was the second. Virgo, Gemini. The Tower, the Fool, Aries. I have to point out that this divine masculine, I know we said Scorpio because it came out the 8th, but this divine masculine could also be a Capricorn with a Scorpio moon, because we have that moon card there, highest expectation. All right, 7th house, relationships. This is what's falling away, what is now in the past. For divine masculine, Gemini comes out strongly with the Lovers. The Lovers is my clue card for twin flame journey. It's a soul connection. 8 of Swords comes out, self-restriction. 6 of Swords, being guided. There was something about this journey, this connection, that was keeping this person stuck. That was keeping this person from being able to break free of something. Six of Swords. I've been seeing this Six of Swords a lot lately. I even visioned the Six of Swords. I think I told the story when we were out on the boat. It would have been about a week ago. We got caught in a bad storm. And I'm used to being on the boat. I'm used to being on the boat in the rain. I'm used to driving down that huge lake in pouring rain. It's happened a time or two. Remember when I was going out before, I was always intoxicated. We were always drinking, and so we would go out there and we didn't care if it was storming and lightning, because we're not in our, can't think properly and whatever. This time I was sober and we just were out with my kids, and just I got to have two of them together at the same time, and we were just out having a good time and enjoying the day. And my son was having his baby shower, and we had a great day. The rain, stayed away long enough for us to have a great day, and then we pushed it a little bit too much. And at the end, we probably should have went home a little sooner, but we stuck it out to do a little more tubing and ride the jet ski a little longer. And yeah, it caught us. And so it's about a 20-minute trip where, from one bay to the other. And by boat, and I always say, like, it's 20 minutes, but that's if you're going full throttle. Like if you're going at the highest speed the boat will go. we couldn't do that, of course, because when it's pouring rain like that, it's so windy and the water is choppy. Like you have to be super cautious. You can go fast, of course, especially if you're, um, I don't know, if you're comfortable with boats, right? But anyway, the whole point of the story is that in the 20 minutes, I was sitting with Amelia on the boat, and I had like a towel covering our heads so that like we wouldn't get wet. But I mean, we were soaked; it doesn't matter. But at least it wasn't like stinging and hitting our face, right? Um, and the driver, I just want to say that's what happens to the driver, and there's nothing that the person driving the boat can do. It's like they just have to look because they have to see where they're going, and they just have to bear it. You know what I mean? And it's definitely very very challenging. But I felt like it was this weird energy, like we were being guided, like we were being taken away from something not so peaceful and not so calm, right? And going towards what we wanted, which was peace and calmness, right? I feel like that's kind of what's happened for Divine Masculine. I feel like something had to have happened to bring them some peace and calm because there was something about their spiritual awakening or their spiritual journey or their spiritual connection that was keeping them restricted. Four of Cups is on the bottom. This could all have something to do with being able to manifest the life that Divine Masculine wants. I feel like when Divine Masculine, when like this, at large, this mass awakening of Divine Masculines happened, I feel like it was interesting because it was like manifestation is really what got their attention. Like being able to manifest things, bring things into existence was really what got Divine Masculine. And it does seem like now, as they're in this thick part of their dark night of the soul, that manifestation is a little more challenging or not coming as easily for Divine Masculine. Miss Owl had sushi for dinner. The synchronicities. Tell me, how are the synchronicities for you guys today? So, if you resonate more with Divine Feminine, how many signs of your Divine Masculine did you see today? If you resonate with these energies internally, right? Because we all have masculine and feminine energies internally. I always say our masculine energy is what causes us to protect and provide, right? So, like what makes you lock your doors at night. And our feminine energy is what is like nurturing self care energy. So, it's like what makes you wash your hair, right? So, we all have both of these energies. So, some of us are here because we're having this type of awakening and someone awakened us, right? And then some of us are here because this is internal. This is internal. This is happening um, just one person. Like there's no other person that awakened them. They just going through an experience where they're learning to balance their own inner masculine and feminine energy. So it's like today we got confirmation of counterpart energies. We got confirmation of the journey that we're on, the spiritual type of journey that we're on. All right, let's do the second half. Subject cross reading for Divine Masculine. So now I'm going to look at future energies. I'm going to look at how others around this Divine Masculine are impacting the situation. Remember, the situation was Pluto transformation. Currently, we're going to swap up a little here. And we're going to do the second half with the Moonology Oracle. I was going to use these for free reads at the end. All right, let's see what wants to come out. How others are impacting the situation. We have adjustments are required. Oh my gosh, this must be future energies. So interesting. Threw me off. How others are impacting the situation. Don't let pride get in your way. How divine masculine is impacting the situation. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. There's a feeling here like I got so close to something, and then it's taken away. But it's like I got to taste something. I got to feel what it would feel like, and then it's taken away. So it's like I could quit doing something because it was taken from me. So if I'm talking to divine masculine, you could feel like you want to stop doing something because something was taken from you. And spirit saying like you were so close to something, don't give up now. All right, let's look at hopes and fears. Hold your vision. It's definitely this energy of holding on to something, feeling like I have to let it go because it's not working with me any longer. Hopes and fears, hold your vision is like I want to hold on to something. I heard the word hope or hold. I think it's hope. But I don't know if I can or I don't know if you will. And let's do the outcome. The outcome, I'm just going to pull it out. We're going to stick it to the side. On the bottom, your dreams need a practical plan. Let's look at the future energies. Adjustments are required. The Empress. That could be divine feminine energy, Venus energy. I feel like it's Venus energy. Check your charts for Venus, especially if you're divine masculine. It's about creation. It's a fertility card. Eight of Pentacles, work, dedication, focus. Nine of Wands, stubborn energy, doing something the same way over and over. You could be trying to create something in a work environment, divine masculine, and spirit's asking you to protect that, whatever it is you're creating. Two of Wands comes out, or don't let pride get in your way, how others are impacting the situation. It's like they don't want others to see what it is that they're doing or what it is they're changing or what it is that they now believe. There's something here about expectations. Like I expect somebody to, um, I don't know. It's like they don't expect the people to see it for what it is, or it's like maybe they are scared of how people will see something. Yes, Three of Cups, too many people telling you what to do, judgment coming out, purpose. This divine masculine could be struggling to follow their purpose. It could be something about pride or other people's pride, what other people think their purpose should be. And this could be about their healing journey, what other people think their healing should look like. All right, conclusions are within reach. This is how divine masculine himself is affecting the situation. Queen of Swords, speaking truth, standing up for themselves. It's going to be standing up for themselves. Page of Wands, spiritual awakening, maybe standing up for their new spiritual beliefs. And Nine of Swords comes out. Nine of Swords is processing trauma, fear, anxiety, depression. Remember when we talked about divine masculine's mental health not too long ago, and how they were really taking a focus on this mental health, like they were really shining the light on it and really going to do whatever was needed to, heal, right? I feel like this is what this is about. There could be something about a work situation and like not wanting people to know what it is that they're working on, what it is they're trying to heal. But there's something about standing up for themselves and the journey that they're on. There's something about them being a student, like not fully understanding what it takes to process this trauma. Hold your vision. Hold your vision with hopes and fears for divine masculine. Five of Pentacles. It's okay to ask for help. The Hermit. Spiritual awakening. Dark night of the soul. Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time. It's about not being able to run from something. King of Swords. It's about authenticity, vulnerability, showing people who you really are. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio is the outcome. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio is the outcome. Did I say something about the Scorpio, Pluto, and the moon earlier? I can't remember, but I definitely picked up this energy like this could be a Capricorn or the Scorpio moon. Work through your fears. King of Swords coming back out. We've just seen it. Authenticity, vulnerability, speaking your truth. Nine of Pentacles, not giving up on something, being independent, strong, confident. And Queen of Pentacles, learning to find new resources. But I almost said learning to become your own resource. So there's something about that there too. Ace of Cups is on the bottom. There's something that you can do in order to help other people that will help you financially. How interesting is that? And you know it, Ace of Cups. It's like you hear it as a calling. It's like you have intuitive hits about it. But Ace of Cups is also overflow of emotion. So it's like there's something that could be holding you back. All right, divine masculine, let's pull out guidance from magical times. And we'll close it out. This is a confidence card coming out. Be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Gratitude comes out. Gratitude's been a big word for me today. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Partnership. Learn to grow with others. Overcome obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. There's definitely this energy of like running out of time. Power is here. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. All right, that's going to be your collective Celtic cross reading for divine masculine. I hope that was helpful, guys. I'm going to clean up a little bit. And excuse me, there goes the throat chakra. I'm going to clean up a little bit and I will offer some free reads, guys. So I will be right back in just a few moments. I'm almost ready. All right. Let me just catch up on the comments so I can see. I love that dream sequence. It's been a lot, but it just keeps thinking it's all for my good. It is, honestly. Even when we don't understand it or we don't see it, always. And that's weird you said that because I feel like that has been a big lesson for me this week. Especially the more challenging things that I go through. I'm like, man, why am I having to deal with this? And it's like I'm getting the answers pretty quickly as to why certain things are a certain way. So, and it is always for our greater good. That's beautiful, Jenna. I feel like it definitely feels a little pulled back. Wanting to go back to like old ways again, not because that's energy that's liked, it's just because it's energy that is known or comfortable. All right, so I see everybody talking about a list. Did we make a list or are we just going to pick a few? I mean, if we made a list, we can definitely do the list, but I was hoping to just pick a few of you here at the end and pull some cards out and just see what spirit wants to say, what message wants to come out. Awesome. All right. I'm going to pick Victoria first. Victoria, say hi to me in the comments. Yes, guys, just hang out with us, and I'm just going to pick them randomly. Like, whichever one Spirit tells me to pick, that's the one I'm going to pick. Victoria, I feel like you want to know about something that's upcoming or something that's coming in. So we're going to do a quick past, present, future. All right, bring love into the situation, expect powerful changes, and be bold and make the first move. That's the past. You brought love into the situation. The present is you're experiencing the powerful change now. And the message is be bold and make the first move. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that was helpful. All right, dream sequence. I need to click that one. Dream sequence. Say hi to me in the comments. Miss Al, thank you for reminding us always. Guys, please remember personal readings can be found in my Etsy shop and on my new website. Links are always in the description box. Somebody asked me today if I'm still doing private one-on-ones. Yes, I am. You can book those by sending me an email at purplelunarose@gmail.com. Sandra, check the what are they called? Super stickers in the comments. I made new stickers, Sandra. You're always using them, so I made new ones and posted them today. All right, dream sequence, same thing, a little past, present, future already. A new start is coming, a new moon. So that's way too many. So you could have recently started something new. You could have started a new job. You could have started, I don't know, a new hobby, maybe a new practice of some sort. Maybe you started meditating. Expect powerful change comes out again in the present. What are the odds, right? What are the odds? New moon eclipse. So that's what's happening right now. How many of you guys feel like you're still feeling that? Oh my gosh, I almost said it, but I pulled the card before I said it. That Aries eclipse. How many of you feel like you're still being impacted by the Aries eclipse that we had on April 8th? Tell me yes in the comments if you feel like you're still being impacted by the Aries solar eclipse that we experienced on April 8th. Dream Sequa, it's time to take action is your message. New moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And that was the new moon in Aries was the solar eclipse on April 8th. And I just want to show you guys. Because it is powerful. And I want you to know that what happened, so if you're so confused as to like why you're feeling this energy or what you're experiencing, what happened is you created your new life. You manifested your new life. You created the life that you wanted. You said, this is no longer the way I want things to be, and this is how I want things to be from now on. All of these planets helped us do this, but Pluto especially, right? And then, of course, when this eclipse happened in Aries, it gave us the drive because it's like before I always say, like, we talk about it, we say we're going to do stuff, but we don't actually, take any action and actually start doing it. And Aries is the sign that does actually take action and actually starts doing it. So it was like by having this eclipse and this sign, it was like this push to do it. And you couldn't resist it anymore. You couldn't walk away anymore. You couldn't deny that the change needed to be made anymore, right? So now what's happening in these latter months is it's all coming to fruition. And sometimes when it's coming into fruition, it doesn't come in the way we expect it to come in, right? Like, let's say that I don't know. I don't I don't know. Let's say you want to be a famous cook somewhere, right? I don't know why Gordon Ramsay is coming to mind, but that's what's coming to mind. I used to watch that show, Hell's Kitchen. But let's just say, right, you want to go do this, so you go and you start working in this fancy restaurant, and I don't know, you get fired, and you're like, oh my god, I had this dream, and I wanted to go to this place, and I ended up getting fired. But then what happens is like a bigger, better place, right? Like that's what happens. Is like you go to something, the next place you go to is bigger and better than the place that you left. So it's like something had to happen that you could see as challenging or fearful or a little victim consciousness, right? Like, oh my gosh, why does things never work out for me? It's not that they're never working out for you. It's that spirit's aligning you and putting you where you need to be so that the best can happen for you, right? I feel like I was kind of picking that energy up for divine masculine in that Celtic cross reading. So what's happening to all of us is in order for these dreams to come in, for these things to come in for us, it's like there's a lot of us that are experiencing some pretty challenging moments, and we're like, what the bleep? Why is this happening? But it's definitely alignment. And I always say, too, like, it depends on how far we've strayed, right? How painful the realignment can be. All right. Let me go back to screen. William 3130. All right, guys, if you want one, say hi to me in the comments. So I don't have to go back to there. Dream sequence says, I have to release something big. It's a lot. Here's what I'll say, Dream Sequence. So you're releasing the same thing that we're all. So you're not in the boat by yourself, right? Like we're all in the boat with you. And what we're releasing is the old ideas or belief system. And for some of us, like we could be grieving the old belief system, right? Sherry Lippin on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to use the Modern Witches Tarot. Again, just a little past, present, future. In the past, King of Pentacles. In the present, the Hermit. And in the future, the Emperor. Wow. This could be you. And I feel like it is, but I'm also sensing this person, like something, either a person or a thing that you kind of put up on a pedestal, and it could be money. Like you could have thought, like money is this great thing, I gotta have it. And then as you go through spiritual awakening, you're like, oh, money is shit, and I don't want it, right? But I mean, people do. Some people are like, what are you talking about, Rosa? It happens. You go through this period where the vibrations of everything kind of impact you a certain way. And you just don't want to be around certain things. You want to be around very natural and organic things. So I feel like at first you could have been like very materialistic, like maybe homes and cars and things like that were very, very important. And as you're going through spiritual awakening, you're like, man, that stuff's not important at all. There's spiritual things that are important. And the future is the Emperor card. So it's like you step up to the plate. It's like you call your power back. It's like you step into your power. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, William, 3130. Past, present, future. In the past, prosperity. In the future, awareness. There's that vigilant. And in the future, confidence. Almost the same exact message, completely different oracle, completely different energy. But it's the same thing. Not necessarily focused on material things, which you were, but it's more about the positive and negative thoughts. It says focus on the positive and more good will come. So it's like in the past, prosperity could have been a struggle or a challenge for you because of negative thinking. In other words, like telling yourself, I can't have this will never be for me, everything is going to be hard, I got to work for everything I get. Those types of energy. So it's like in the past, in the recent past, you could learn, seen, got some hint, aha moment, something where spirit showed you that having positive thoughts is what's going to actually change the outcome, right? Awareness is where you're at now. So because this happened to you, you're much more aware, you're much more vigilant, you're paying much more attention to the things you hear, speak, say, all those things. And then confidence is your future energy. It says be bold, rise up, stand tall, feel the fire in your soul. I feel like that came out for the masculine collective reading, did it not? I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch that one. But anyway, it is this energy like you lacked this at the beginning, and you gain it as you receive all of these different um, signs from spirit. Awareness says pay attention to the subtleties, look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. All right, I hope that was helpful. Catherine on Facebook. Like I said, such a magical feeling April 8th was. It was for me too. It was very magical. It was very spiritual. And it was very much this feeling like I knew that nothing would ever be the same. For me, it was my first week back, at the where I'm at. And it was like full circle. Like I'd come full circle. Like I had to go through everything I had went through to get to where I was today. Well, on April 8th. All right, Catherine. Here we go. Quick past, present, future. Past manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. Um, the desire and belief are your power always sticks out to me with that card. There's going to be something about that for you. Like, in other words, you desired something, but again, like you didn't believe that you could get it. Do you guys see a common theme with everybody's readings? Because I totally am, right? The common theme is that we were all focused on materialistic things and thinking we couldn't have them, or we couldn't manifest them, or we weren't worthy of them, right? And it's like as we go through this awakening, we realize and we learn that like we are worthy. We're more than we're chosen, right? So it's like beyond worthy. Like go get it, go do it, and it becomes easier for us. So it's interesting how like collectively it seems like we're all experiencing the same past, present, future. So I feel like it's going to be so that you can get confirmation. You can get a sign from spirit to show you like this is the path, this is the reason, this is the purpose, right? Action comes out. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. In the past, you were trying to manifest. You were trying to bring something forth. Again, you desired it, but you didn't believe that you had the power to do it. And in the present, you may still be not believing, Catherine. Like you may still be hesitating. You may still not be taking action, making moves. When we manifest, I think people a lot of times think like, "Oh, I just have to say things 100 times and it's going to come true." Yes, you do have to affirmations; those types of things definitely do work, and you're actually taking action by doing that step. But there's usually more steps to take. Like there's more things you have to do. Like manifestation is a lot more than just the thought of I want to have this thing. It's how am I going to do this thing? What's my first step to go towards this thing? You see what I'm trying to say? And I think that could be like where you're stuck right now. All right, let's look at future energies. We have the humor card. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. There's something about the let nothing steal your happiness that's here. In other words, like you could be not taking action because my ears just started ringing, Catherine, but like you could be not, maybe you're not taking action because maybe you think somebody will laugh at you for one, but it's something about like you're fearful that something is going to try to take your happiness. Maybe if people know what you're trying to do, something like that. I don't know. Spirit saying, don't hesitate. Movement creates the magic. Adversity is on the bottom, and I was drawn to show it to you. It says, see the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storm. So, in other words, this definitely hasn't been, nothing about this has been easy for you, but it's like you're going to get the greatest reward. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, Pooja, Jenna, I think that's going to be last one, right? Puja, I just seen Leo the Lover. All right, fourth house roots is going to be in the past, family, home, background, comfort, leaving your comfort zone, right? Chiron healing is present, so that's where you're at right now. Guys, please remember, end of July, Chiron is retrograding in Aries. Now, Chiron's been in Aries. We've had all this very powerful Aries energy, and Chiron um, was in Aries when this eclipse energy happened, right? So, like all this powerful energy in Aries happening. And now we're having this retrograde with Chiron. So it's like a permanent release of something that has caused you trauma. And I think that's what you're experiencing right now. Remember, guys, a lot of us feel these energies at different times. It's not always like when they say, like I told you that, Chiron's going retrograde at the end of July. Does that mean that you're not going to feel that energy? No. I mean, you could feel it at all different times. You could feel it before, you could feel it after. Of course, most of us feel the energies when they say, like, this is when it's actually happening or when it's actually transiting. But many of us are on a type of awakening journey, and our purpose has something to do with helping those around us. So it's like we have to experience that energy first so that we can tell people what it is that we just experienced. That's how we help them go through the energy they're experiencing also, right? All right, future energies. There's that Leo, the Lover, so it had to come out, and I seen it when I was shuffling for you, Pooja. How interesting. It's definitely giving me twin flame vibes, right? All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. It's like you had to learn where you come from, you had to heal so that you can move on to this Leo Lover energy. Beautiful reading, Pooja. All right, Jenna. Jenna, last one, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, ladies. Don't forget we're gonna do Divine Feminine. So the second half, all right, we'll do Divine Feminine, Celtic Cross. Thursday night, guys. I have it scheduled right now for Thursday. It's already on my all free platform, so you guys can go over there and hit the follow me and join and all that stuff button. It lets you know that when we go live. But again, it's 4th of July, so I don't anticipate anything happening on 4th of July. I anticipate me coming home from work just like normal and doing the live. I believe it's Saturday night that we're going to be doing fireworks, and I don't do a live on Saturday night anyway, so it shouldn't affect the schedule. But just in case, I just want to give everybody a heads up because it is on 4th of July. So if you're out and you're watching fireworks on Thursday night, I mean, I don't know. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Come back and watch the replay. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, right? So I know you got a chance to watch it. But if you're home and you're hanging out and having a safe and comfortable 4th of July, come join me because we're going to be looking at the divine feminine energy and the heart of the matter for divine feminine. All right, Jenna, here we go. A little past, present, future. All right, first card to fly out, Cancer energy, feeling, sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, hearing, moody, receptive. Past energy, something about self-care and nurturing. And I'm getting more of like feeling, like you felt something coming. First house self is where you're at now, present. So very focused on the physical body, your outlook. Maybe you're very focused on self-image. Life philosophies is on here. Consciousness, opinions, awakening is on here. In future energies, we have Aquarius, the innovator. You're going to come up with a new idea. Unique, liberal, group-oriented is on here. Disruptive and edgy is also on here. I feel like you're going to come up with some sort of new idea that has to do with whatever this energy was here. That very like motherly, nurturing, sympathetic energy. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out, participating. I appreciate all of you so very much. My moderator ladies, thank you so much for coming in. I love you guys so very much. Please remember Thursday night, Divine Feminine, the other half, and I will offer some free reads there too. Guys, if you're looking for personal private readings, you can find all of that information in the description box of this video. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.